Good morning, students. I hope you all are very well. So, let us begin with new topic verbs. Verbs are action words. Firstly, we'll see that how can we use verb in a sentence. Let us see one example. I read a book. Here, I is a subject, read is verb, and a book is object. Now, we will discuss about the types of verbs, main verb, and auxiliary verbs. Main verbs, for example, write, read, watch, listen, these are main verbs. These can be used alone. Now, auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are divided into two types. First is primary auxiliary verbs and second is modal auxiliary verbs. Dear students, we can also call auxiliary verbs the helping verbs. Clear? Along with that, we can also call it auxiliaries. In the same way, we can call modal auxiliary verbs, modal auxiliaries, modal verbs, and modals. So there will not be any confusion at all. Now, let us discuss about primary auxiliary verbs. There are three primary auxiliary verbs. First is be, second have, and third is do. Dear students, what is the present form of be? Be is am are and past form was were, and in past participle form we use been, and in present participle form we use be plus ing means being. What is the present tense form of have? Has have, and past tense form had. What is the present tense form of do? Do does, and past tense form did. In this way, we are having three primary auxiliary verbs. Now, let us discuss about the functions of primary auxiliary verbs. Firstly, primary auxiliary verbs are used to make a question. Let us see example. Is she a student? Did he play well? So, as you can see that how necessary the primary auxiliary verbs to make a question. Second, to form negative sentence. If you want to make negative sentence, then you will have to use primary auxiliary verbs. Let us see. He has not gone. They do not sell masks. Third is to form tenses. If you want to make tense, then you need primary auxiliary verbs. First is she was watching the news at that time. This is past continuous tense. He has repaired the computer. This is present perfect tense. Next, to make passive forms. This cake is made by my father. Here is used. This is again primary auxiliary verb. Next, her work has been completed by her. So, you can see that how important the primary auxiliary verbs are. Next, to give extra force to the main verb. Yes, we can only use verb, but here you will see the sentences. If you will use primary auxiliary verb along with that, then they can give extra emphasis to the main verb. You do look sad. We can also say you look sad. But if we are saying you do look sad, it means we are giving extra force to the main verb. I told him not to go, but he did go. Do shut up and get on with your homework. Oh, do come. It's going to be such fun. So, dear students, I hope that you have understood about the use of primary auxiliary verbs. Now, let us discuss about modal auxiliary verbs. Here, there are 10 modal auxiliary verbs: can, could, may, might, will, would, shall, should, must, ought. Now, we will discuss about the use of modal verbs. First is can. Can is used to show ability, permission, request, and offer. You can also see examples. He can speak 5 languages. It means he is able to speak 5 languages. Second is, can I use your phone? This is permission. Request, can I have a glass of water, please? Offer, can I help you? So here you can see that can is used to show ability, permission, request, and offer. Next is could. We use could as could is the past form of can So we use could to show ability in past. I could swim when I was 7. Polite request, could you get me a ticket? Dear students, could is used to show polite request, then can. May. If we formally if we want permission for something, then we will use may. May I come in? Possibility, he may come today. Next, might. Might is also used for permission and possibility. First, you might go now. This is permission. You might go now. Possibility, he might come today. In our earlier sentence, we have discussed about may. He may come today. Here we are talking about he might come today. What is the difference between these two? Might is the past form of may. So, he might come today. We use might for less sure. If we are less sure means less than 50%, then we will use might. If we are sure, more than 50%, then we can use may. Next is will. Will is used for future action, request and offer. Perhaps it will rain tonight. Here it shows future action. Request, will you give me a lift? Offer, will you have some tea? Next, would is also used for request and offer. Would you lend me your camera? Offer, would you like a cup of coffee? Shall is used with I and we. I shall see him tomorrow. It also shows future action. Offer, shall I carry the bag for you? Suggestion, shall we go to the beach? Should is used for necessity. Should shows necessity. You should apply for the job. Must also shows necessity as well as certainty. I must get up at 5 tomorrow. Certainty, she must be at home now. Ought is also used to show necessity. You ought to obey your parents. Dear students, I hope that you have understood the use of modal verbs. Your homework is to write the same modal verbs and auxiliary verbs and flowcharts on the same on your fair notebook. Thanks and have a nice day.